Hello, I'm the one owner, and welcome back to Satisfactory. I've been working a bit more on Midgar, my Midgar project. Of course, it's turning to night. You can see here there's a big pipeline, and that's kind of it. I just want to make like a mini update to show the progress, basically. So currently, I have been starting to work on the power, so to speak, the quote-unquote beating heart of the project, so to speak. Just gonna... There we go. So yeah, I have these electric fuel generators, and I'm gonna have two in each corner, quote-unquote. Basically, it's gonna be a lot of them, and they're gonna power the entire thing. I could have made it's lagging a lot. I don't know why. Anyways, I could have built nuclear power. I don't have access to it yet, but I could have gone for nuclear power instead. But the main thing about nuclear power is that it's very annoying because of all the radiation, and I didn't really want to have to deal with radiation here because, yeah, since I'm supposed to be here a lot and do stuff, build stuff. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. These are not cheap to make, especially since I don't have a lot of automation. They cost a lot. Quickwire is not that expensive, but the computers and stuff is, it takes a while to make. I should probably automate a lot of this, but I just haven't. And as you can see, here's the pipeline going in. We got oil coming in. And I'm only running one of these so far because I don't have all that much electricity. Autosave is a bit laggy. But yeah, we have crude oil, so we can actually start producing stuff on the lower plate already. This quadrant, I'm thinking, is gonna be oil stuff and plastic, etc., etc. And it's gonna be real cool, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see about that. And naturally, I'll be making fuel, which I will pump up to the upper plate and use to run the fuel generators. And beside this, I've been working on another project as well. I'm not gonna follow all the way, I think, but regardless, I have been working on a second project down here a little bit. It's a bit of a mess because there's a huge rock in the middle there, as you can see. But yeah. Train stations. Yes, that is something that we need. I currently haven't really been expanding much on it because they're fairly expensive to build, and I've been trying to focus more on the fuel generators. Let's see here. Transports, train station. Yeah, they're not super expensive to make, but they use the same things that we need for the fuel generators. So, and also I have this here, which I'm gonna remove. I've been using it as storage. And so the idea is to basically build a big train station here that we can use to ferry resources from place to place. And hopefully that'll be great. So yeah, that's basically the state that that quote-unquote Midgar is in at the moment. It's still a fair bit off. I just wanted to make like a mini update to show that we're getting there. We're getting oil. And as soon as we run some of the electric engines, fuel generators, we'll be able to get all of these running and get all that sweet, sweet oil in here. We still have room for 8 more pipelines, so we can still bring in water and more oil, etc., etc., which will hopefully be very useful and be very nice, because we will need it. And like I said, we probably won't be dealing with uranium or anything like that around here because, yeah, radiation is not that fun, to be honest. But we'll see. And the placement of the generators is just temporary. I was thinking I might build something because they're supposed to be like highlights, essentially. Like if you look at the original Midgar, the Mako generators that surround the city are huge and take a lot of place, and it's like one of those things that you look at instinctively after seeing the middle. So we'll see. I was thinking of maybe building them bigger The nuclear power generators would match the description a bit better, but again, like I said, I just don't want to deal with the radiation around here. It would kind of suck. So let's just go up here again and take a look. So yeah, as you can see, they are not huge. When you look at them from here, they need to be a bit higher up, I think. And naturally, I'm thinking the oil, we can just make a hole in the floor to pump the oil through, and that's going to be pretty cool as well. So, yeah, like I said, that's about it, to be honest. There really isn't much else to say right now. Most of what I've been doing is literally just standing and building stuff so that I can build the things that I need the stuff for. Yeah, like I said, I have 6 fuel generators so far, and we're gonna need a few more. Let's just say a few more. I think we need like 18 of them, so it's a few more, yeah. But yeah, just a mini update, and I haven't really decided how to design the middle thing, but I'm sure it'll be cool once I get around to it. And yeah, it's a really long pipeline, but it seems to be working with no real issues. I do have 2 more of those, industrial fluid buffers at the end of it. So yeah, we have plenty of overflow protection. So yeah, we should have enough for sure. Actually, what we'll do is we will use the hypertube, because it's faster to use the hypertube than to use that. So I'll just cut to when I'm there, I think, and that'll be great. Right, and here we are. So this is where the pipeline begins. I spliced in, I think, some footage of me riding the pipeline, because because it's just really cool to see the building from there. So over here we have a electric generator, just for now, because I would need plastic, and I need a lot of plastic. And the best way to make it is by making fuel, so we need somewhere to use that fuel. So plus we can make packaged fuel as well for my jetpack, which is really nice. So yeah, we're a fair bit away, as you can tell, because the sun went down when I was over by the building, and now it's going up. Anyways, so yeah, this is it. This is the building. We'll just move out here. I'm pretty proud with how it looks. It's pretty neat. We have these 4 here. This is the one that's filling up, I think. Sort of filling up. I don't know why it's not filling up. It's weird. It should be filling up. I don't know. But if we look down here, we also have another row. So we have a secondary row, which is also not filling up. What? Is this thing just not running? It's not red. We do have power. That is weird, but regardless, yeah, it's just not running. I don't know why it's not filling up the 2 over here. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that we do have enough to run the oil generators once we are at the other place. I like this design. I built this little line here just to make it look a bit better than, you know, just a flat surface. I tried to build it up here too, but it didn't look that good, so I just didn't. Well, then of course here we have the thing, and it's a really long pipeline, but I think it turned out pretty cool. I love that I managed to get these this turn. It looks good. The first time I did it, it looked bad, but then I had to redo everything because it was really weird. And yeah, so this this hypertube actually follows the pipe all the way. Basically, they take the same route, and it's just really cool. I was thinking of building some scaffolding to make it look like it's actually held up. We'll see. It's a lot of resources, and it might not look good. So we'll see what I'll do with there. Besides, this is not the main point of the building. So, oh yeah, those are not hooked up. So naturally, there is a thing called like some kind of pressure. I think it's called something like that, and that means that if your container is higher up than the pipe itself, you don't need to use any pumps. Oh yeah, we can actually see Midgar from here. This is the footage that I might have spliced in from when I was going away. It's really cool to see it there in the distance, and it gets even cooler when we get closer. Now we can see it through the trees. Here we go. That's so cool. And then of course here we can see the whole thing. It's really cool. I'm really happy with this. It's turning out real nice. Like I said, I'm gonna try to build around the actual I keep forgetting their names. Fuel generator. The sound might be a bit weird. There might be a slight echo because because I have two sound sources. I don't know. I forgot to turn off one of them before I started recording. But it doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, like I said, so the idea is to turn this entire quadrant here into oil processing. And we'll try to do that. And like I was thinking, we might make, let's see here. We might use walls to build pipeline up. So that the pipelines, so that we have like a pillar basically with pipelines that go up and then just scatter to the different places where they need to go. We'll see. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens more. We probably will need more oil. We'll probably need a lot of other resources. We'll see. We might actually do some, because my idea was to use, let's see here, refineries, to use them to make like the basic resources. You don't really need to, since you can use iron ore in these smelters and then in constructors to make the basic stuff. But if we use them in a refinery together with water, the ores, we can make more iron ingots. So we might dedicate like a whole quadrant to that with iron and copper and such. We'll see. Like I said, nothing's decided yet. But yeah, it's been a real fun project so far. It's been very slow at times. It's been so incredibly slow. I've just had the game running in the background while doing other things, just constantly mining something or just constantly building stuff. Oh, this is full. Cool. But yeah. We'll see. Like I said, the idea is to use trains to bring stuff in and out. So we'll see that. I think this will be for the best to just have like this underneath. I was still thinking we might build a train station on top with a train that will take us to the top floor, because that would be kind of cool to have, you know, instead of having a hypertube. We'll see what happens. But for now, that's the plan. And for now, I'm probably gonna focus on getting this oil to into fuel and then into the upper level. That way, I can remove everything I have back at the other place and redirect that oil over here, and we can start actually getting all of the fuel generators running. And we can get the entire city up and running with tons and tons of power. I do have my coal power over there, which is a good base to start from. And yeah, we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. I might upgrade that first and do another coal generator. We'll see. Just to have some extra power. Eventually, naturally, I will be getting into geothermal power, which is so much easier. You just build a geothermal generator on a thing somewhere, and it'll just generate infinite power. Basically, it's so smooth. But we'll see. That's probably pretty far away. But yeah, for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a fun project. We'll see what happens as I progress. we might need more of these fuel tanks and stuff like that. Right, but for now, like I said, thanks for watching, and adios!